Welcome to day 3. Today we're going to learn this yoga water trick, I call it. But it's absolutely amazing for healing the leaky gut. Think of this. If you put a hot cloth here and take it away, what color is it? It's red. That's because the body senses that temperature differential or difference, and it rushes blood to the area to equalize the temperature. So you're tricking the body to run blood to an area that you want. And this is also why we talk about putting moist heat on damaged joints, because that's going to rush blood and increase synovial fluid production, everything. Well, today, with glyphosates in our food supply, with toxic hormones and antibiotics in our food supply and in our water supply, most people are coming in with chronic illness or diseases. They have a leaky gut. And so this is one of the ways to directly stimulate that. Also, when people are in a stressed state, they have maybe one bowel movement a day if they're lucky. And we have to get your body up to 2 to 3 healthy bowel movements a day in order to get the immune system working correctly. So how do we do that? How do we hydrate the patient? How do we get blood supply to the gut faster? How do we stimulate that peristalsis? How do we stimulate this beautiful wave that goes through the intestinal tract? I'll tell you, this is what you do. We talk about getting up early in the morning. So what do you do first thing in the morning? What I want you to do is do the water trick. It's amazing. And it only takes around 10 minutes. You're going to heat up some water, and the water has to be filtered. Now, the water filtration system that we have a reverse osmosis system. Then we have a remineralizer where it puts the minerals back in. Then it alkalinizes, then it ionizes it. So that's the best. If you get a Berkey filter, that's also amazingly good. You need a water filtration that removes the fluoride, the chlorine, the drugs, and also leaves the minerals in it. And you're going to heat up some water, a couple of cups, almost to the point of tea. You don't want it too hot, because what you're going to do, you're going to fill your tummy with water. Now, this has been cooking for just a little bit. I'm going to check the temperature. Yeah, I don't recommend you boiling it and checking it like that, but this way, it's only been on a couple of minutes. So it's in a reasonable temperature, so it's not too hot, not too cold. I'm going to cool it down just a little bit. This is a little bit hot, but you want it fairly hot. And then what you're going to do is you're going to drink at least 2 of these. Now, I already had one, and let me tell you, after you go through, and say a normal-sized guy like me, okay, should have about, say 24 to 30 ounces of water. If you're a smaller frame person, less. But I gotta tell you, drinking straight warm water in the morning, the last part of it tastes like medicine, but just get through it, because what you're doing, you're healing a gut. You're talking, this is ideal for reversing anxiety, for reversing a lot of chronic illness or diseases. Serotonin, neurotransmitters are produced in the gut. Gut health is the most important thing that you can have to survive and thrive in our planet. So drink this all down. That's a little hot. And you got to drink it all down. I mean, all down. I didn't tell you this was easy, did I? Because this is not easy. This is one of the toughest exercises you're going to do. Keep thinking about the benefits. It's going to heal a leaky gut. Your body's going to be healthy. Gut health is essential in brain function, in literally reversing all chronic illness or diseases. Boy, this last sip. I mean, I've ridden marathons, okay, 9 marathons on our bikes, because I used to do it when our kids were little. This is harder than that. Then what you do, you got all this water in the stomach. So now, if you're in a stress state, and this is what happens with chronic illness or diseases, you don't have that peristaltic wave. So I'm going to use my muscles of my stomach to force it through. I'm going to push my stomach out and push it in. Let's use gravity. So you put your elbows on the counter, stand away from the counter, then you force your stomach out, force it in, force it out, force it in, force it out, force it in. You're going to be doing this for about 3 minutes. Now what's amazing is you're going to get hot. And I mean really hot as you're forcing this fluid through the stomach. You're going to do that for about 3 to 4 minutes. It actually feels kind of good. Don't plan a long car ride after this, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to get movement. And you also got to start doing the water trick to increase your peristalsis before you do any cleanses. You don't want to do a liver detox. You don't want to do a kidney detox until you get up to at least 2 bowel movements a day. 3 would be perfect because you don't want to clean those organ tissues, have a slow gastric motility, and resorb those toxins. This is one of the greatest exercises that you can do in the morning to stimulate peristalsis, stimulate the immune system, and get your digestive tract, which is 80% of the immune system, back online. Hey, this is only day 3. Isn't this cool? I mean, this is like the most fun time. Wait till we get to the plant-based recipes. I can't say enjoy the water trick, but I can say enjoy the results, baby.